Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, January 26th, and our lunch and learn today is our Small Business Advisory Council introduction. This is a great initiative that got started with Tamer, Anne, and Tom. Please raise your hands so people know who you are. These three, they got together and they decided that they wanted to have something that the chamber members, is a member benefit that our chamber members could utilize to help them into further developing their businesses. So I'm going to start sharing my screen with you, and then Anne will start the presentation. Okay. So just make sure you guys can see the screen. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, Anne, whenever you're ready.
Okay, and I'd actually like to ask Tom to join me on this because it really was a joint effort between the two of us. So I want to say thank you to everyone who has joined the call today. We're very excited about this launch. We felt there was a need for small businesses to have a place to go, a free resource, just for quick counseling sessions. So today's lunch and learn. Teresa, if you could go to the next slide, please.
Yes.
One back, please.
Oh, did it go? It went twice. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so I'll read off, and then I'd like to pass over to Tom to go through the next one as well, because again, this was a culmination of a couple of months of conversations that got us to this point. So the purpose of the Small Business Advisory Council is a free resource for the Monmouth Regional Chamber of Commerce members to receive business counseling services. We do want to state that all services are strictly confidential. We're not going around and having conversations saying, oh, well, this person said this. It's in the strictest of confidence as we move forward, because as we all know, the challenges that COVID gave us last year, each business has different needs, and there may be people who are a little skittish in speaking up. So we want people to be comfortable and be able to know that they can share their feelings, what their needs are, what they're looking to get out of this as we move forward. So Tom, would you like to add to anything to that?
Yeah, no, I think what you covered is exactly right. And I think the concept here is this allows all the members who want to take advantage of this to really receive business counseling services from a subject matter expert in whatever the given field of that individual is, or what they're seeking, what the business owner is seeking to learn. And so the goal is really to provide members of the chamber with feedback and ideas on how to address specific business challenges they may be having within their own business. And so hopefully this is a tool that people will take advantage of to satisfy that end.
Perfect. And Tom, I'll let you take this slide.
Okay, so so the purpose, the people involved here, we have basically two groups. We have the business counselors. So these are individuals who have been vetted through an application process that Therese and Anne and several other members have kind of put forward. All the counselors who are going to volunteer as part of this program will follow a strict code of conduct. So like Anne said, I think the two things that we were very, very cognizant of, number one is confidentiality, right? This is a free zone where people can speak about things and not have anything, go out of that conversation. And then the other important thing is, like, this is not an opportunity for us to sell services to council members. This is an opportunity, again, to provide objective feedback and ideas for the business owner to hopefully see if it makes sense to implement in their particular business endeavor. The second group are the requesters. Those are the business owners that are looking for specific guidance or maybe have specific questions around a specific business need. So once they've identified what their question or need is, then they will be matched with a counselor or a subject matter expert within that particular field. And then the two of them can kind of set forth in terms of setting up the process for how they want to engage.
Okay, and then the process, there's more to it, but we just wanted to put a couple of points on here. Is members will have a form that they'll fill out, and Therese will go through a picture of that on the website and submit a request form. The form will be routed to the chamber office, and from there, the office will contact the appropriate counselor. Now, again, the form will allow you to request a counselor if you're not sure. Obviously, we know who is the subject matter within each industry. You'll be matched up with the counselor. And again, it's going to be a 15-minute counseling session. We do want to try and keep these a smaller session, only because, number one, it is time consuming. And as we roll this out, we want to make sure we're doing it right. As a counselor, we want to make sure that the counselors are able to give their time, but also not take time away from their businesses as well. So right now, keeping it at a 15-minute counseling session. You can always schedule something further out if you want, but again, we're just trying to get to the meat and bones of what the counseling session will be about. Hence, when the form is submitted, and Therese will go through this, we're trying to get as much information prior to that session being set up. So once you do speak with that counselor, you're able to just start the conversation and not kind of get to know you type, what are you looking to get out of it? And as always, feedback from our members will allow us to make this council work for you. Because again, as we started discussing this, it wasn't about what we can get out of it. It's about what our members can get out of this to hopefully grow, number one, each member's business, but number two, to grow the chamber. Because again, this is something we don't believe any other chamber has at the moment, which makes it a very exciting time. Again, COVID, I can't take credit for this phrase that I heard yesterday. The pain of last year is the gain for this year. So coming out of the pain, we're hoping members can gain a lot out of this, can grow, and in essence, grow the chamber as well. So Tom, if you have any further comments?
Yeah, no, and I think you hit the two most important things. The value here, hopefully, that we see and we will get from this is to existing members, right? To have another free service that you can use to kind of help get ideas on how to grow your business or face specific challenges you're dealing with. But the other thing that Anne mentioned, I think, is equally important, and that is membership. We're always talking about ways that we can expand the chamber, and if we can expand the membership of the chamber, go into different geographies. Like Anne said, I think this is a unique program that we can certainly market the value of, and hopefully that means that we have an avenue here to gain new members as well. And that's good for everybody.
Excellent. Okay, so what I want to do next, thank you, Anne and Tom, and they're not done yet. They still have more to share. But what I wanted to do is take you to the website to show you where this is available to you. And now it's still a work in progress. Today is just an introduction for the Small Business Advisory Council, and it's still in its development phases. We're actually going to have the launch on Monday, February 8th. So we have 2 weeks here, or a week and a half, or however long it is, to actually get some feedback from this group. We want to make sure that this is going to work the way you guys want it to work. And we're still working on a few of the details, but we did, Rochelle was good enough to get this up on the website. And let me just find my website link. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you. So this is the home page of the website. And if you go to About and you go to Committees and Groups, you will see here Small Business Advisory Council. That's the landing page for this group. And you can see here we have a little mission statement. The Small Business Advisory Council is designed to serve as an important resource and an added value benefit for chamber members. The council is available to offer advice, support, mentoring, and more from established professionals representing various categories of businesses within the chamber to their fellow members. And as Anne said before, our process, in order to connect with a council member, we want you to fill out this short form and submit it to the MRCC office, because we want to be able to track who's requesting information. And then the link is here. I'll open that in 1 second. You'll submit the form to the office, and then we will, as Anne said, forward your request to the appropriate council member, or we'll see the council member you selected on the form, and we'll put them in touch with you. Then the council member will reach out to you to schedule the appointment. And we do expect that the length of each session will be 15 to 20 minutes. We want to make it as productive as possible. And that's why the form is going to be the way to get the appointment. So here's what the form looks like right now. We might be changing it up a little bit, but this is it for now. We're asking for the requester information, who you are, the date of the request. Oh, why is this popping up? I don't know. All right, so let's shut that. Okay. Hold on one second. That's all right. I don't know why that's there. So the requester's name, their business name, the email address, all their contact information, cell phone, and the location. We want to know where you're located. And then the topic for discussion, any questions you have that you want the counselor to answer, and what your expectations of the counseling are. This way we want to make sure we meet your expectations, and then the line for the council member that's requested. Okay, so so that's it right now. We may tweak it a little bit, and we're going to have some instructions also. But that's the start. That's where we are today. And like I said, by the 8th, we'll actually be launching the beginning of the requests are able to come in, and we'll start the counseling sessions. So with that, I'll open up for questions. And if anybody has any questions, now's a good time.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Is the form online interactive, or do you have to like print, sign, and then send it back?
So I can answer that. Right now, I created it. We have to work. That's one of the things we have to work out. I would like it to be interactive. I'm not sure how to do that at this point. So anybody that has the knowledge in doing that, I would really appreciate these.
I think FormStack or like Google
Forms
would be the easiest way to do it, because then it comes up as like in a PDF or
Yep.
easy access to the information, and
Yeah.
then you can share the file with like Anne and Tom, so then everyone could access the incoming inquiries all at once.
Okay, terrific. Yeah, it is a PDF, but I don't know if it's editable. So I will work on that. Thank you very much for that.
And
Any other questions? Because we have some of the counselors here, and I wanted to introduce them. So anybody?
and just so Therese, a couple other questions. Question is this a member only benefit? Is it for non-members? I think initially our pathway here is to make it a member benefit for now, because we want to get this started. We want to be able to kind of assess the value of the program, and then we can look at future applications for this as well. The other question that came up is, how does one become a member of the council? So I'll open that up for Therese or Anne, or I can cover it as well, but
You can keep going. You can
okay.
keep going. Yeah.
So as Anne alluded to, we have set up a kind of a formalized process. There is an application to go through that Therese just shared with you. We do have some specific criteria. Obviously, we're looking for people that are experts in their chosen field. We also have a requirement that the individual have done some type of volunteer work with the chamber. I believe it's a 6-month minimum. Is that correct, Therese?
Yep, that's what we requested. Yep.
Okay. And then obviously, I think the third thing is, we want to make sure, like Anne alluded to earlier, that, that the person who signs up to become a counselor or a consultant, obviously, has the time available that they can do this. Again, not on a full-time basis, but, just make themselves available as we get requests in as well. So there is an application process. Let's see. Something that's going to be listed in the website. Yes, we have that landing page there. Yeah, I think this is a great statement by Joanne, who, by the way, helped us a lot with kind of putting together the content here. It's about, how do we make sure that we are kind of marketing this, advertising this, in essence, enticing, members to kind of come to this landing page and to see this as a valuable resource, and then hopefully sign up to use the resource. So I think we have the start today, but I'm sure we're going to try and figure out other avenues that we can make sure that this is a good way to get people into the program.
Yeah, and we will do, like we do all our other promotions, we will be doing email blasts about it. And word of mouth, we can go on the chamber network page for those people, because we have over 200 people on that network page. We can share the information there and tell members to fill out an application, to ask questions, and to start using the services. And then we're gonna gather all this information up, and then we're gonna also ask the people that request help and counseling to fill out a short survey to make sure we're meeting their needs, they're getting the information that they're looking for, and that it's working. And we'll tweak it as we go along. And I'm so happy to see so many people here, because you are, you're the folks that can help us to build this out and to make this what you want it to be. We always say, the chamber, this is your chamber, and we want it to work for you the way you see fit. And we'll do our best to meet those needs. So just feedback from the group here is going to be very helpful as well for the launch on February 8th.
Yeah, and I think the other thing implied in Joanne's question was what we talked about earlier, and that is, we know right now this is a resource for members, and the value there is helping members to kind of get ideas about their business. But we also said we want this to be a magnet for attracting new members into the chamber. So I think to Joanne's point, we want to figure out, make sure how we focus on that aspect of this on the landing page, on the website, so that if people come who are non-members, they right away click to that and see that this is a value add program that they're not going to find likely anyplace else.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Excellent.
And then there was a question about, I love this, Sean, because it's all about the metrics. So figuring out the quantitative value of this program and how we can measure that to provide the real value of the program. And I think that's a great idea. And these are the kind of things Therese was just referring to. Guys, it's your chamber and this is your program. So any feedback and ideas, and I think the quantitative measures are going to be extremely important, because that's concrete that we can then share not only with members, but obviously prospective members.
Exactly. All right, so we can continue to take questions, but first I want to introduce some of the counselors that are actually here with us today. I don't know if you saw, as I was reading, showing you the form, you saw below the, actually before I got to the form, with below the paragraph of the mission and the purpose and the process, you might've seen Faz Ali's face pop up. He was the top counselor there because banking happens to be alphabetical. The categories are alphabetical. So Faz, would you like to introduce yourself and just say a few words of what you're bringing as a counselor to this group?
Oh, thank you very much. I'd love to do so. Good afternoon, everyone. Faz Ali. Currently, I'm a vice president at M&T Bank. What I bring to the council, I have over 20 years of experience in different aspects of financial services, with about 17 years in core banking. I have a passion for helping people. Over the past 20 years, I have delivered over 1,000 educational classes to people throughout New Jersey and New York. And, as this program was, this benefit speaks about no frills, professionalism, integrity, keeping it, a high value. That's what I've been doing. So my passion, together with my experience, together with my, desire to see this chamber grow and to help members, I live that every day. So for me, it's a passion.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's go to our president, Tamer Gouda. He falls underneath insurance because of his experience with life insurance. Tamer?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very glad to see everybody here. And Therese, before we close, I just want to say a few words. But when it comes to my role in this council, I'm here to help with any advice that people might need with their planning when it comes to life insurance or health insurance, long-term care. A lot of people know that it's out there. A lot of people don't know why they need it or how they should go about getting it. And I'm here to help advise with that. And it also comes with that, helping you as a small business owner who might want to offer those types of benefits to your employees, and just helping give advice in that space. So I'm one of the people here that's able to help with that.
Excellent. Thank you, Tamer. And the other person that falls under insurance is Bonnie Preston. Bonnie, she does property and casualty.
Hi, everybody. Bonnie Preston with Connor Associates. I'm a certified insurance counselor. I've been in the industry 40 years. I was also an underwriter, and I have a passion for insurance, and most people don't understand it, but it gives me the ability to help other people. And my role will be to assist you the ins and outs of the insurance world, to make suggestions, answer your questions, to talk about different exposures, about the things you may be considering within your business, and to direct you back to your own agent with things that could be changed or just help you out. Insurance is very complicated, and depending on the type of business, and I'm here to just walk you through it and help you with any of your questions.
Thank you very much, Bonnie. Okay, another person that's here that's part of the council is Erika Boyer, and she's a financial advisor. Erika?
I'll mute myself. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy snow day, I guess. So yes, I'm a financial advisor here with Edward Jones. What I bring to the table, in addition to my financial hat, in terms of helping small businesses and individuals in terms of their short and long-term goals and making sure that they have plans and strategies around that. I also come with over 20 years on the business side, working with and consulting with businesses in a lot of different industries and working in a lot of different verticals. So I've worked in healthcare, I've worked in awards and recognition, product development, I've run call centers and worked through fulfillment. So in addition to the financial side, I can also help with people with other areas of their businesses that they've had and share my experiences and some counseling around that as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Erika. Another council member is Dawn Malinowski. There you are, Dawn.
Hello, I own Social Trend Marketing Solutions, and I get so many questions usually of, is my marketing correct? Am I doing the right things, and am I doing them correctly? So I certainly am always here for anybody who doesn't know what they should be doing or might just need a tweak or just some tools or tips to be able to help grow their business through marketing, either social media, making sure their website is up to date, or talking about Google Ads or search engine optimization, or the difference between all of them, because I get that question a lot as well. So I'll be here with any questions about your marketing your business. Dawn at Social Trend.
All right, thank you so much, Dawn. Another council member is Mitali Vasa. She has IT. Is Mitali on? I saw her earlier.
Right here.
I'm sorry, I see you now. Okay. Mitali Vasa, she's an IT specialist.
Thank you. Welcome back, Tamer. I hope you had a great flight. I am very passionate about security, computer security, network security, your social media security, what you should and shouldn't do. And one of the biggest thing is the do's and don'ts, and educating a lot of user community as to what the pitfalls are when it comes to your personal information security is concerned. So that is what I do best. Cybersecurity today is a big leap. A lot of hacking going on, including our Treasury Department, which has not been spared. They could have done things better, but that's not something I want to say, because there are a lot of people who are in that field who's trying to get themselves together. What I really specialize in is how to make sure that you're secured for being a small to medium-sized businesses. If you need any help, I'm always there for free consultation.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mitali. Okay, and the seventh person on our council as of right now is Mark Vigiani, and his specialty is real estate.
Hey, gang, good morning. From a business aspect for the advisory, I guess as an asset for information would be a lot of logistical stuff. Is it a time to either purchase or lease space for business? I can also give advice on relocation. As far as commercial and business properties go, I do manage property. I own investment property that I take care of. The other aspect that I really can help and bring is really what I do in real estate is customer service. Just helping people get their needs done. So even if it's not a real estate specific thing, but it's a matter of helping people get something done that they need done. I've got a lot of experience and insight and working with it. My previous life, I ran a plumbing and heating service contracting company up in Hudson County for 30 years. And that's pretty much the same thing I did. Aside from the technical aspect of plumbing and heating, it really was just helping people get done what they need. And also, if anybody is in the area where they found themselves reinvented and is a startup entrepreneur, I've just pretty much feel like I've graduated through that process myself and can also give insight and help there. So, just even things outside the box, if there's anything I could do to help anybody with the background and history that I have, that's what I'm here for.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Mark. Okay, so these are the first 7 counselors that we have available. We do have other applications that are coming in. And like we were saying, for folks that were curious as to how they can be a counselor, we are requesting that they are a chamber member for 6 months and that they have volunteered to be on a committee for 6 months, so we get to know them and see how they operate, and then we would interview them for the council position when they request to be a counselor. So this way we know we're putting good professional folks in the council that are going to give you good advice. And also realize that the counselors, they are there to refer people to you as well. So this is a benefit to all the chamber members. If the discussion is about whatever the topic is, but there's additional information that the requester is looking for, we're going to refer them to other chamber members. And then the counselor will contact you to say, I just referred you to somebody that I was counseling. So it's not, so we're really going to be doing a job here to help encourage using our chamber members to satisfy whatever needs that they have as well. So I just wanted to make that clear. We're just at the beginning, and you're going to see a lot more faces on that page as we go on. So any other questions before Tamer wraps it up for us?
Therese, I'd just like to add one thing too, because we mentioned in the beginning, this started with Tom, Tamer, and myself, but there are a couple of people behind the scenes who have been extremely helpful in getting this off the ground and running. So thank you to Sherilyn. Thank you to Faz, and especially Joanne, Colella. Thank you for your knowledge and your aptitude of putting words together that really work. So I just want to say thank you, because without your insight and your input, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Beautiful. Perfect. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and I just want to echo that as well. We're thinking on the same page. I had written down the same note to make sure we say thank you. Yeah, this started, honestly, guys, as an idea, just, a conversation Tamer, myself, and we're having, then we brought it to Therese. But these ideas don't come to life without the dedicated hard work of the people in this chamber. So I just want to say, ditto to Joanne, to Sherilyn, to Faz, and of course to Tamer and to Anne and to Therese for taking this forward and making it a reality after about 3-4 months of discussion. It's finally a reality, so we're excited.
Yay. Awesome. So any questions, ideas, anything that you guys want to add? Okay.
Just that, right. I just want to add, I think Ann and I are both counselors too. Is that correct?
So you guys, yes, you'll also be you know what? We just went with the application. We were so busy planning for the event that the people on the committee did not submit their applications, just so you guys know. So the people on the committee will also be counselors.
Yes, see, but that's a good point.
I'd love Anne to be one of the counselors, because her knowledge with the HR system that they support is really awesome.
And Therese, you just made our point for us. We are sticking to a process. Everyone has to go through the same thing. So thank you.
Right. That's right. We're so busy doing everything else. I'm like, with the next round, you'll see the council members come on board as counselors as well, the committee members. Okay, any other questions?
Hey, I just want to say, Tom and Anne has been very gracious in recognizing some of us who had, give a little small input. But I want to give a shout out and a recognition to Tom and Anne for the work they put into this. I know Tamer as well, but for getting it to this point, from the concept of the idea to launching it, takes a lot. So, guys, thank you so much and congratulations and a job well done.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Faz. Something, yes, we can applaud. Yay. Something else I wanted to throw out there. Right now, the chamber, when we talk about committees, the two big committees that we have, well, we have this committee now, right? We have the Small Business Advisory Council Committee. So the committees are what the committees really are the oil that functions the chamber, that really helps to support the chamber to get things done, right? We have the membership committee, which is huge. And actually, Bonnie and Mark, can you raise your hands? Bonnie and Mark are co-chairs of the membership committee. So if somebody's looking for volunteer opportunities, reach out to Bonnie and Mark, because there's a whole lot of stuff going on with membership, and we definitely can use more hands in helping with that. The other committee we meet each month, the membership committee meets independently, as well as the marketing committee meets independently. And then once a month, the marketing and membership committee meets together, because there's so much that we're doing to help keep the chamber running and functional. You know what, Connie's not on here, but Sherilyn, can you raise your hand? Sherilyn's on that committee. Joanne's on that committee. Dawn's on that committee. Can you all raise your hands? So please, let's give them a hand for running the marketing committee, which helps to get the information out there and to help, market you and the chamber. So anybody that wants to volunteer to help on the marketing committee, let them know and reach out to them as well. I also, as far as the membership committee, Anne and Faz are also committee members for membership. And I don't think I'm missing anybody. Okay. So what we're looking to do, in order to get more people to volunteer, to earn those 6 months of volunteering so they can be a counselor for us, we're looking to start new committees. So we are open to the idea. Oh, Kathrine, raise your hand, please. Kathrine is the co-chair of the YPG committee. So actually, it's a group. They get together once a month as well, and they have initiatives, and they have 2 major meetings, events that they put on every year. And so they have, it's for people under 40. So might not all qualify to be part.
No, it's under Tamer's age.
Oh, under Tamer's age. I'm sorry. So not everybody qualifies to be part of the group, but the group puts on events that we can all participate in and network in. Kathrine's been doing these fun game nights, and they're in the process of planning their Caring with Karaoke event and their leadership summit. And also, if we ever play softball again, we used to have a softball event at the Blue Claw Stadium. So hopefully we'll be able to do that this year. So we have these committees in place already that people can volunteer to help with, but we're looking to start other committees as well. So if you have an idea for a committee, please let us know, and then we'll get a group of volunteers together to help support and develop that committee. The Small Business Advisory Council Committee did not exist before September. So this is just proof that a new committee can come up with an idea, and then all of a sudden, look where we are. So we're looking for more of that. And then that'll give everyone in the chamber more opportunities to volunteer to help develop other committees and to earn that credit to be a counselor. Okay. Anybody? Yeah.
Therese, don't forget, some of us are not in the committee, but we still volunteer.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's how you got to be on the council. So we do have people that might not sit on the committee, but they volunteer. Mitali and Prakash, they've been helping the chamber behind the scenes. They are our IT department behind the scenes. They've been helping us for years. Prakash is her husband Prakash is a board member, and he's been helping us out for the past, I want to say 3 years. So even though they might not sit on a committee, they still help behind the scenes. They help the chamber. So that's another opportunity as far as volunteering. Okay. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Joanne, this is one of the committees I was thinking of the other day, nonprofit. We would love to start a nonprofit committee, a community outreach committee. We would love to start that. Right now we do twice a year, we help the Bayshore seniors. We go out and we give them a free meal on the Christmas time during the holidays. We give them a free meal and entertainment. We have a lot of talented chamber members that can sing and play instruments. So we go to them twice a year, holiday time, and on St. Patrick's Day, we give them corned beef hash, the corned beef and potatoes. And Sherilyn's husband, Raymond, is a chef, and he volunteers to cook when we have these events, as well as the chamber members that volunteer to serve those meals. They also cook, and we always have a nice time. Those of you that have heard, we couldn't do our holiday event in December, but we did put gift bags together, 80 gift bags together, and donated it to the seniors in Bayshore so that they at least would still feel the love from this chamber, even though we couldn't meet with them in person. So that's another way to volunteer. But yeah, I would love to start an official nonprofit committee or a community outreach committee. So that's, thank you for asking about that, Joanne. That was a good point. So there you go. We can, anybody that wants, you can always feel free. Right now, I'm sorry to say that our email system is down. So if you're getting emails bouncing back from Rochelle and myself, we're trying to work the kinks out of that. But
Rochelle said it's up.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So
Yay.
I'm going to fix the backend problem.
All right, thank you. Of course, first person we called was Matali when it happened. It's like, uh-oh, we're not getting emails. So feel free to email Rochelle at admin@monmouthregionalchamber.com or myself at executive@monmouthregionalchamber.com. Okay, any ideas that you have, we will get back to you, I promise. Anything else? All right, well, thank you for being here. Tamer, why don't you wrap it up for us?
Thank you, Therese.
You're welcome.
I can't tell you all how proud I am to see all of you on here and to see where we've come with this Small Business Advisory Council. When I was installed as president last January, we were all in person, hugging, kissing, high-fiving, fist bumping. And we didn't know that we would be where we are today back in January. And one of the things that I had in the back of my mind when I became president was this. This was one of my visions. And every time you hear me speak, I really speak about two major things. One is member value. We are here to provide value to our membership. That's what we do. There is a reason we are all part of this chamber, and it's because what we get out of it. But you can't get out of this chamber unless you put something into the chamber. And that's why this was in the back of my mind as something that I thought was going to be very important for our chamber, and something that sets us apart from everybody else in the area that we do. And I know it's already been said. In fact, when Anne thanked everybody, that was one of the things that I wanted to get to. But since that's been covered multiple times over, I want to thank Anne and Tom, because they were the two that I turned to at the beginning and said, hey, I have this idea. What do you guys think? And they thought it was fantastic. And they were the ones that really ran with it. I just had that high level but didn't know how to execute it, but the two of them did. And I really can't thank Tom and Ann enough for all their hard work in making this committee a reality. And it's such a thrill to see it come to life. And one of the things that we've learned through the past year is that you have to be fluid and you have to evolve. And I think this chamber has done an amazing job of evolving from where we were to where we are today. And this is one of the reasons we are evolving. And I'm so excited. And I look forward to seeing more of you volunteers, committee members, and seeing this thing evolving. Joanne had mentioned the nonprofit committee. I was going to touch on that too. This Small Business Advisory Council is now the umbrella that we are going to do more things out of. Before the world closed down with COVID, we were talking about starting something, the real estate committee. Mark was going to be on it. A couple of others were going to be on it. We are planning to bring that back to life here through the Small Business Advisory Council. We're looking to bring the nonprofit committees back together. Back when I was in the nonprofit world, the chamber had that, and they would meet every quarter. And I thought it was a vital role because these nonprofits would exchange ideas with one another. And that's another thing that we are here to do, exchange ideas. Our chamber is made up of a lot of small businesses. Some of these small businesses are one-person shops. And you're so busy trying to grow your business, you might not have all the answers in helping your business. And that's why this is here. So you could get advice from the experts that really know what they're doing in their field, whether it be HR or payroll services. You're a one-man shop. You really don't know how to handle that stuff. We have experts in the chamber that are here to give you that advice, and they want to help you. These volunteers are putting in their effort and their time to help you grow your business. So please tell others about what we're doing. The other portion of the Small Business Advisory Council that is near and dear to my heart is the mentoring side of this. This is also a mentoring program. And this is where the young professionals are going to come in. And Kathrine is going to be the first chair to help see this through. Now, it is no secret that the Young Professional Committee has a very, very special place in my heart. It's where I got started over 10 years ago. And here I am sitting as president of the chamber, coming from the Young Professionals group. That committee is there to help grow your employees. If you have young employees in your companies, bring them to the Young Professionals Committee. Watch them grow. They will learn from each other. And one of the things that I want to see in this next year, my final year as president, only one more to go, is a true mentoring program. We have some very, very successful people in this chamber, and I would love to see some of you help mentor the next set of leaders for this community and this chamber, and it's through the Young Professionals group. We've seen so many successful young professionals grow within this chamber. I've grown through this chamber. Kevin Fenstermacher has grown through this chamber. Sam Parker has grown through this chamber. Liz Mechanic, who was our former president, we all got started at the Young Professionals table. And one day, I'm sure we're going to see Kathrine on the big board. Don't let it, it's going to happen. That's how we do things. And that's why it is so vital that we have this Small Business Advisory Council. We are here to help each other grow our businesses, help bring forth the next set of leaders, because some of us are going to move on, some of us are going to retire. And we need that next group of leaders, and this is where it's going to grow. I can't tell you how excited I am to see all of you here this afternoon to watch as the next part of our chamber's future has now taken to life. So thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Tom, for helping this vision come to life. Therese, thank you as well. And thank you everyone else that helped this vision to life. I am so excited. We are really going to make a difference for the Monmouth regional area, for our small businesses. We are going to help people stop struggling. We have all struggled in the past year through this pandemic. We are going to put an end to those struggles through this committee. We are going to make a difference for our struggling small businesses through the membership, through the engagement, and I'm so excited to see what's coming for our chamber. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions or any comments, reach out to Therese, reach out to me, Tom, or Anne. We are here to help you. We want to see you grow. We want to see you succeed. Thank you for being a part of the greatest chamber in America. Thank you all so much. We will see you on Friday at the park. Do not miss out on this free networking. Networking virtually is so vital to growing your businesses in this day and age. It takes an hour and a half of your time. You will meet some great people. You'll expand your business and expand your network. See you Friday at 8 a.m. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Tom. Beautifully said. Thank you all for participating. We will see you hopefully on Friday.
See you later.
Bye.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
All the best. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good one.